million. Like, is it 100 million or be $10 million? One of them, $10 million was paid to illegally bring back Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. You go hear him inside the video. I won't play for you now. So this country get this kind of money to enter Kenya and bring back a man illegally. Whereas there are people here causing havoc. They cannot spend that money to fish them out, the terrorists. Rather, they are paying compensation and paying money to the terrorists. They give them Christmas money. But they had $10 million to go and bring back an innocent man from Kenya illegally. And now they have judged that man for life. But the initial arrangement was to kill him. Kill him. Death sentence. You go inside the video. Like, you hear what transpired, how it happened, why they suddenly changed their mind from killing him to life imprisonment. Nnamdi Kanu, don't worry. Your God is working for you. When I go hear all of that, you know, so before anybody can come out and make such claims, it go don't get in fact. Because this Nigerian government, there are a lot of people that you can just come out and say anything and they will leave you. You go hear them. You will also hear inside the video I will play for you. Say, I send them the Kanu now. Don't they inside jail? They can't go Sokoto. They sentence them today. The next day, pew! They can't go Sokoto. That judge that sentenced him to life imprisonment. Very soon he will be on his way to go and beg. He don't pack his luggages. He don't arrange himself. Make you go that jail now for Sokoto. Make you go beg. He will do it. Inside the video I will play for you. You go see here and there. And some other things that you will hear. That will make you to fulfill like this. You will shake your head and ask yourself, Nigeria, which way forward? I get me. The biggest mistake they made is not to discharge this guy, make it go out. They want to play Sorogede. They want to dance Sorogede, dance with him. Forgetting to know that Sorogede dance is the dance of the spirit. Even the second time they can't go now, the jail for there. I hear saying you don't turn Abala. The jail has now become a tourist center. People are now using private jet to go and visit him. Coming morning, afternoon, and night. Prisoners now don't get governor. They don't get prison inside that place. That they worship. He that the gods want to kill, they will first of all make them mad. Let me not talk too much because we are now in the season of Christmas. And now to just give you the gist. Just like you just rush WhatsApp and then go and enjoy yourself. I want to give you guys Shawari, the man that speaks the truth. He has been speaking the truth for some time now. When he changed, I will say to people that he has changed. Let us listen to what he has to say as he takes touch. All this is why I talk now. Watch and then let's meet in the comment section. I'm going to watch.
Because as of November 5, I had explained in a long tweet on my page and on my Facebook, on my social media handles, exactly what was going to happen on November 20th. Two things were going to happen in November. They were actually supposed to have jailed Nnamdi Kanu on November 10th. But they realized at the last minute that it was Ken Saro-Wiwa's same day that they killed Ken Saro-Wiwa. Second, the sentence was supposed to be a death sentence. But because they could not get, the support they needed to carry it out, they decided to make it life. Omotosho, as of the time he went for a break to come and read the judgment, was still, what he had in his hand was a judgment for death sentence. If you see the passion with which he was reading the allegations against Nnamdi Kanu, one, the laborious and tedious way it was going on, he didn't write the judgment. You can tell. You can tell from his demeanor and his action that this was too much. A lot of mistakes. He couldn't mention his name. He said everything properly. And secondly, when he went back, they had to have another meeting with him. They said, look, I don't think we can carry out the death sentence. And that was why they settled for life. And then in prison, they settled for life. and took him to Sokoto the next day. You know, the fastest transfer of a prisoner. And it was to send a message to the people on whose behalf he was sentenced to life. Because nobody should deceive you. Nnamdi Kanu's offense has nothing to do with what they read as his charges. Some of those charges are dead. Some of them no longer, I mean, some of the laws under which they do not exist, like the treason charge. You can't charge somebody for treason after 3 years of committing the offense. So they charge him almost 4 or 5 years after he committed the offense. Some of the charges restated had already been struck out. So it was just what they call trial and error. This offense is that he was asking for the breakup of the real estate called Nigeria. And the owners of Nigeria decided that, oh, you don't do that. That's, what is that offense the Christians talk about that is unforgivable in the, it's an offense against the Holy Spirit. You know, this is an offense against the holy oil in Nigeria. That was the reason why Tensarawa was, when you touch that area, they don't waste time, the owners of Nigeria. Then you've touched their economic life, and nav. They'll kill you immediately.
Have you been able to visit him in Sokoto?
I haven't, but I've had people who have visited and we've been in touch. I'm in touch with him in general, but I've not visited Sokoto yet. But you see what I was telling you when I was planning the protest for Nnamdi Kanu, which I believe also might have led, which I believe was the reason they didn't pronounce the penalty. Because that was a lot of attention, and that was why they were upset with me and sent me to Kuje prison for 4 days over that. When we were planning all that, I was calling on all these Eastern governors to speak out. Now they've realized that it's even more burden on them that Nnamdi Kanu is sentenced to death. That's why OT had to fly to Sokoto, maybe on a private jet, to go and visit Nnamdi Kanu. The judge is still going to go there and visit and apologize and confess. It happened to Fela. The judge who sentenced him, when Fela was there, he was sent to Maiduguri, Bama prison. The judge drove there from Lagos to go and apologize, wherever he was. Judge is still going to, Tinubu will still visit Nnamdi Kanu in prison. But we told them this was unnecessary. They could have saved themselves embarrassment on November 20th by just charging him of, just releasing him unconditionally. Because you could tell, how do you accuse somebody of killing Gulak when you have him in TSS custody? How did he do it? No evidence. The only evidence they have is a radio transmitter and microphone. I was looking for an evidence of, he went to buy a ship of weapons and sent to Nigeria. No, not even a bullet. Just exercise book where he wrote his thoughts, and where a radio transmitter they claim he concealed and brought to Nigeria, and a microphone. That's all.
Why do you think his release is important to Nigeria?
Because, Nigeria entered voluntarily into a disease in 1963. And to exit from it and heal itself, you must address the outcome of the Civil War. All of this thing you're saying is the outcome of the 1970 Civil War. And it's part of the reason why you say I'm active on this matter is not political. I didn't fight that in that war when I was active, and I don't want to participate in fighting when it is cold. They're still waging a cold war against the Igbo man in Nigeria. I know it. I don't need to go to school to know that. I don't need to have a PhD in philosophy to know that Nigeria has an Igbo problem. But it would be hypocritical on my side to fight and speak on behalf of Palestinians when Israel is shelling them, and forget to fight on behalf of our local Palestinians in the southeast where Nigerian government is shelling them. That would be hypocrisy on my part. I knew these guys as scammers. They spent $10 million to go and bring Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya for this their sham trial. If you spend $50,000, you'll be able to get touchy. If you put $50,000 on the ground in Zamfara or Sokoto, and say, I want to get touchy. I'm sure there are enough hunters with that money who will go and fish him out. But they are not interested because they are partners in crime, in the business of terrorism. Because the number one organization in this country is Nigerian government. You heard it from me.
For over a decade, this has been the birthplace of innovation. Innoson Vehicles is a testament to resilience, employing international best practices to create more than just a car. Every vehicle here tells a story of durability, fuel economy and safety. Crafted with the African spirit, the Nigerian heart. These vehicles surrounding me embody the unique concept of regionalization, each one designed to cater to the tastes and preferences of our people. From the streets in Nigeria to the terrains of the Sahara, these vehicles are designed for our roads, for our people. This is more than a vehicle. It's a symbol of our progress, our resilience, our collective success story. Your feedback drives us to continuously innovate and improve. Innoson Vehicle, the pride of African roads.